Hello! Hello, hello! Alrighty, welcome back, welcome back. How's my voice compared to the music? Is it too loud or no? I, I am gonna turn it down a little bit anyway, just so it's not overpowering me a bit. But yeah, hello! Welcome to another chill drawing session. Another little, just been working on a VTuber model for the last couple months, and I've kind of in the end stages of it, I think. So, kind of felt like, get a little bit more work done on it. I didn't want to just hold it off for tomorrow. But yeah, we're just here. We're gonna be hanging out. Got the chill music on. We got the Live 2D set up ready to go. So this is just meant to be a chill stream. We'll yap if we want to, but yeah. So we're gonna be rigging this little VTuber that I've been working on here. Whoop. And calling her Rem and Ted. This is the potential customizable VTuber that I'm gonna be featuring in my Ko-Fi page once she's finished. And pretty much most of her physics, like, I basically plasma through a lot of her physics and she's pretty much mostly done. It's just getting all the customization features and the toggles set up. So that's probably what we're gonna be our focus is today. But yeah. I see some friends in the chat. Good to see ya, good to see ya. Hope you all are doing good today. And also a special thank you. Before I went live, I got another follow. Call me Lucy. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Your crown has joined the pile despite the stream not acknowledging it. So thank you very much. Anyway, I guess I may as well show you how she looks when she moves. Because this is, for those unaware of what all this is Live 2D Cubism. This is one of the primary programs used to rig Live 2D models, like the one that I have here, and little pom-pom over here. And I've been learning how to rig models. I think I started using Live 2D Cubism, I think back in November? Because I think I debuted my VTuber model, my 1.0 VTuber model back in December. So I think that checks out. And then of course ever since then I've just I really liked the process, so I'm getting into it a lot more. Obviously I still have a lot to learn, but the fact that I've already rigged like just a handful of models already and it's only like a handful of months in, and I have a kind of a half decent grasp on a lot of the basics. So yeah. So we're just gonna hang out and just tryna work on this. If we wanna yap, we will yap. You're welcome to go ahead and discuss. But yeah. Don't get overwhelmed by everything you see here. I'm not a teacher, so I don't know if I could show you everything, but this is our physics tab, where we could show you how she moves. Actually, the chat box is actually in the way. Sounds good. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Hang on, let me move the... Where is my chat box? There we go. I'm gonna move you right there. Yeah, right there. So you guys aren't blocking Rem here, our lovely little experiment here. So you can kind of see how she looks, how she moves around. Sorry about the lag a little bit. My poor computer can only handle so much, so if my stream crashes at any point, I apologize. My computer is not only running VTube Studio for my model, but it's running Live 2D, it's running Internet Explorer, it's running Google Chrome, it's running Streamlabs, it's running VTS Pog, and all the different programs used to make my little pom-pom speak, so any dips in lag or dips in quality, I apologize. My poor computer can only handle so much. But yeah, this is Rem. This is Rem and Ted. And the big gimmick about this whole character is that this is the type of VTuber model that has the girl holding a doll or toy or little mascot, but the mascot is the one that speaks, while the girl is silent. Or if you know how to use text-to-speech, they can be the TTS pet. So we can actually get her to... We can set up this little setup here. So it'll go into these predetermined poses. You can see how Ted down here is speaking. Like his little mouth moves whenever he's trying to talk. His eyes blink. But Rem up here, she's still emoting and like she's like furrowing her eyebrows. Her eyes will go up when she smiles and whatnot. The idea with Rem and Ted is that Rem is asleep. She's a sleepwalking VTuber. And she's got her little stuffed bear, Ted, that kind of guides her around. And the idea of her still like emoting and moving around is kind of like her stirring in her sleep a little bit, which I thought was a cute little motif. And so of course Ted doesn't really move much himself apart from his head. And then Rem doesn't really say much because she's not the one, she's not the brain in charge here. So that's Rem and Ted. So she's got actually quite a few features to her too, because I plan on making this model a purchasable model on my Ko-Fi page, and I thought a good way of doing that would be to make her customizable. And the way to do that would be to give her multiple hairstyles. She's got a couple of outfits, a couple of hair accessories, and her, like, all of her is going to be color customizable. So, like, her hair can change color, her skin tone will change color, her clothes will change colors. Those are all toggles that we're going to set up eventually. But first things that we got to set up for toggles is the, whatchamacallits, the outfit toggles, so she can change her outfits. Anyway, oh, let me catch up the comments. Barely hiccups from what I see. Oh, okay, good. Maybe it's coming from my end because everything's going all at once, but that's a relief. Both Ted and Pom Pom could be in Goosebumps. Ted more, because Ted could be like a haunted toy for all I know. Or like something out of like... Have anybody ever played the game Among the Sleep? Where it's the story about that little 2-year-old boy, and he's playing with that little teddy bear that's like based off of his dad or something. Spoiler alert. That's what Ted reminds me of here. Rem and Ted. Alright, but anyway. Never played it, but I know of it. Look up Markiplier's playthrough of it. That's how I found it. It's a fun little... It's a cute little game. Psychological horror, so watch out for that. But good game. Good game. Anyway. We may as well get into... Markiplier? Yeah. Markiplier. Good old Marky Moo. Okay, so the first order of business is that I need to set up all the toggles that we're going to be using on Rem and Ted to change not only Rem's appearance, but also Ted and Rem's colors. So I had these set up from my commission base, just the various toggles for emotes and arm poses. We don't need this. So we are just going to get rid of pretty much all of these and basically make brand new custom parameters for all these. Don't worry if you get if you guys get lost in the sauce with a lot of the terminology here. Technically, I'm still a newbie to Live 2D Cubism, so I don't know if I'd be able to teach very well. Just trust. Just trust. Be lurking. Family came over. We'll be back ASAP. Ah! Go enjoy the fam. Alright. Anyways, parameters. We'll have to get rid of all of these. Yep. We'll get rid of those, and we'll add a couple. So, somebody that I watched that I learned how to rig from one thing that she used to help organize herself a little better in Live 2D is make these like blank parameters that you label as do not touch, so that you don't have to worry about setting something to that by accident. So that's what I'm going to do with these. So it's going to be let's see, outfit / hair toggles. Actually, outfit toggle do not touch. All right, so this one, it's, so there's that. So this is just an empty parameter, so we don't have to worry about, what's it? Touching this. So we're just gonna replicate this. Rename it. It's just gonna be outfit toggle again. So the first thing that we need to do is set up a toggle that will cause Rem's clothes to switch between the two that I've made for her. So she's got this little short dress, but she also has like a classic pajama top and bottoms. The socks will stay, but her dress will be swapped with a pair of tops and bottoms. She also has an alternate design for her little headband here. Instead of a little spa knot, it can be a pair of bear ears to match Ted. So I'll make a separate toggle for that as well, because you can mix and match the two as the intention. Oh, excuse me. Might as well make it now so I don't forget about it later. Okay, parameter. Edit parameter. Headband toggle. So, I believe what I have to do to get this to work, I need to turn everything on that is not visible. Like, find all the clothes, turn them all on, and then we have to basically set the parameter where 0 is when this is on, and 1 is when the other outfit's on. So let me figure that out. So the model's gonna look a little funky for a couple minutes, but I promise this should work. Basically, I'm turning on all of Rem's layers so that we can see them. Oh. Ooh, good thing I did. We'll have to move these. Hang on. Gotta put it on top of all these here. There we go. That's better. I'm glad I was finally able to get the music to work, because these are some nice beats. They discontinued Streamlabs music on Streamlabs desktop, so they provided alternatives, and this is a nice alternative, I feel. What was I doing? Okay, yeah. Arms, upper arms. Turn on the outfit too for the other ones. I also have a lot of reference pieces in here as well. So I just have to make sure to turn those off too. Where is it? Oh, there they are. There we go. What's going on here? Ah. Yeah, so unless there's a yapping point to talk about, I'm probably not going to talk much, to be honest. So, just feel free to chill, enjoy the music, enjoy the... I don't know. I don't know if you call this ASMR. More just me chilling out, working on my little model here. Where is... Oh, here we go. Alright, everything's on now. And it looks very cursed, but... And we go into here. Excuse me, why are you not doing anything? Oh. I think we just have to go in one piece at a time. Hang on. Go in with all those body parts. It's easier to do it from the warp deformers. Okay, I think I can get rid of all these now, which is like my bases. I'm gonna get rid of this whole thing. There we go. Cleans up the layers a little bit. Be sure to save. Okay. That's taking a bit longer than I would prefer, but we should be fine. So we're gonna focus on here. There we go. There's a... I had to move Pom Pom to my left side here because she was blocking the view of the Deformer tab, so... You can still make her talk, but she's just in a little bit of a different position than usual. So now comes the magic, where we've turned on the parameter, and we do this. This appears in front of your very eyes. And that way, when you turn the parameter from 0 to 1, it should cycle between the two outfits. So we got to do this with everything. So this is going to be fun to deal with. And we got to do this slowly too, because I've done this too quickly and I've messed up so bad. So this is a lesson in patience, if anything. Yep. There's the sleeves. So the sleeves for outfit 2 are done. This is so important that you have to name your stuff correctly in Live 2D as well. Just so that you know, like, which items that you need to swap. Alright, so her little neckline from outfit 2 needs to disappear. Good. Next is outfit on the breast, and there we go. I always wondered if you could just do the outfit toggles and all those toggles first, just so you wouldn't have to do like so many, like all this stuff after. I think I tried doing that once, and it turned out so horribly. Like it messed up everything, so you have to make all these toggles last, or else something breaks and it's an absolute nightmare to try to fix it. Okay, so this involves all this. The warp deformer doesn't necessarily have to be affected either. It's just the art pieces, the art mesh. Everything is disappearing as it should be. And then, of course, when we get onto the other side with the outfit 2 on, we have to turn outfit 1 off. So. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Ad for my Ko-Fi page. Teehee. Please go support it. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Alright. Time for the leggies. Uh-oh. I messed something up here. Everything go back to where it should be. Let me just make sure that the... There we go. Oh, hit an ad break. Alright. We'll take the ad break to test my leg and make sure it's not... make sure it didn't break. Nope, it's fine. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, right. We gotta go to all these different layers and... because I manipulated some of the physics. Right. We'll figure that out in a second. Alright, let's figure out pants. Lights on, lights off. There we go. Where do I need to go next? Oh, yeah. Upper arms. It's the last part of the outfit. So we just gotta go here, toggle, off everything. So technically, the on and off switch has been activated. So we need to see how much of it we need to... Yeah. Shoot. Forget how to fix this. Looks like it's just the torso and the legs that are affected. Basically anything that has physics on it. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard to fix. Just go into the physics close. Before we do that, let's just do... Let's close out outfit 1. There we go. So if I do this correctly, it should be a pretty flawless transition. Smooth transition is probably the better word. Between the two outfits without having to see the skin underneath. she doesn't have pants. So we just gotta move on to the torso, the dress. Yep, there we go. Yep, that looks good. And then go to breast, I think is the last part. Yep. That's the kind of toggle I'm trying to make. Cycling between the two outfits. Let's see how much of the physics are affected. Yeah. Here I can turn off all these. Yeah, these don't affect it at all, which is a relief. Hair physics shouldn't be affected. Yep, the clothes. So the clothes have been affected. Yeah, we'll just have to go back in and fix it. But for the most part, the toggle works. And in Live 2D Cubism, you can affect how quickly the outfit swap triggers. So you won't get like the slow transition and potentially see the body underneath. So we should be fine. So next, we just gotta do the headband toggle. And that should be pretty easy. Although the headband has some physics to it as well, so we might have to do some transparency on that too. Let's do the spawn knot first. Like, the headband itself isn't gonna go away, it's just the decorations on the headband itself. Oh, actually, no. I'll do the bear first, because the bear ear is the secondary compared to the... Plus, I need to turn these on. So many warps. Eek. There we go. And also, I figured out that if Rem and Ted, like if Ted's a bear, I figured out I'm gonna make him into a panda. At some point, he's gonna turn into a panda. I promise. But first and foremost, go with all these layers. Toggle off. Yep. And then we go the other way for the spa knot. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Now let's see what the... Oh! The ears are not the toggles. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, oh, the the ears aren't affected by the toggle. The spa knot is, though. The reason for this is because when I rigged the physics on the clothes, I used the art mesh themselves. That's mainly the reason why this is happening. So this is just a matter of going into each of the physics files, and every time you see this, you just have to turn down the opacity. So we'll just have to go ahead and do that. Now that all of the opacity has been affected. I believe, yep, it's just physics clothes that we gotta do. So this is just the next part of the process. I gotta sit up in my seat. I'm shrimping. Let's see. This is okay. Well, actually, no, it's the... Yeah, that's where the problem lies. Okay. So we need to go to the spa knot. Nope. Not the ears. Spa knot. There it is. I could go into... The little knot in the middle is actually not showing up. Oh. Whoops. There we go. Let me do that. Let me go into here. I know the knot's already transparent, but we're just gonna have to go into here and just do... My hope is... Yes, that works. Okay. So now we just gotta do this for all of the layers. Yep. As long as the bear ears are on, the spa knot turns off. That's what the intention is here. So we just gotta go through and adjust the opacity on all this stuff. But it's not going to affect when the spa knot is on. Did I? Oh, I have to reflect the bear ears. I did the... I did the physics wrong on them. Oops. Oh well. What was I doing? Oh yeah. And then we have to go into... Yeah, we have to go into the corner parameters and remove them from there, too. Strangely enough, this is the least tedious part of the process for me. Because at least this part, I know what I have to do to fix it. Like, I'll take this over a animation error any day. Yeah. So you can see the rigging there. You don't see the spa knot. It doesn't show up, but you can see that it still moves. So let's reset. And then we got to do the same thing with the X parameter as well. I don't know if I'll have the time today to try to show off the model in Vtuber Studio. I always mix up those two programs. just depending on how quickly we get through this and whether or not my computer can handle it. So I don't want to export something live on camera just in case I leak some sensitive stuff. So we'll probably just save that for whenever I finish the model proper. Okay. Oh. As you can see, the spawn knot no longer appears. And then in the Y parameter, it doesn't either. So now when we go into physics animator. Oh! What was that? Oh. Something's still not happy. Hang on. So gotta make sure everything works. Oh, okay. Apparently... yeah. Yeah, this is what I get for rigging this thing on all at once. How goes the model? We have made the toggles for setting the outfits back and forth. So we've got... here, let me set that up. There we go. We've got her little spawn knot and her bear ears. And then we got outfit 1 and outfit 2. So we got that straightened out. There just happens to be some transparency issues with some of the clothing parts. So I'm going through all my physics layers and we're gonna fix that. Gotta go fix that. Oh boy. I think this is gonna chew into a lot of the viewer time, streaming time today, just because of all the adjustments that I have to make. But 'tis not the end of the world, friends. 'Tis not. Oh boy. This is a lot. Takes time. It does. Certainly does. Basically, I have to go through... you did a good job chatting, so it's still fun on the spun. Ah, that's good. That's good. Doing my best. Alright. I basically have to go through all these different combinations of settings and make sure that this bow knot stays invisible whenever the bear ears are out. So this is just going to be a fun little session of turning out the lights, basically. Okay, we should be okay there. This one here. Oh boy, it's got to go through all the combinations apparently. So, kind of intimidating to see it all these options. Yeah, I really wanted to challenge myself just so that I could say that I did it to make a fully custom VTuber model. I don't regret it, but the next model I make is definitely not going to feature this. Like, I'm definitely gonna take a step back and keep it simple next time. I've learned my lesson. I just wanted to have a customizable model for my first, Ko-Fi offering. Just so that it can be purchased multiple times and multiple people can have the model, but still be able to customize it to their liking. So that way, there is still some levels of, like, technically you're buying the same model, but it's technically still unique to you, if that makes sense. That's gonna take a lot more work, and technically a lot of the fancy work is done. This is just a matter of getting all the toggles set up and turning them, basically turning the switches on and off. If anything, the tricky part might be the colors, like getting the color parameters set up, because I have never done that before. So we'll see how that goes. Oops. Misclick. Luckily, we have chill vibes today, so we do not have to worry about a thing. Yeah, my goal is to eventually be able to do stuff like this, like, not only live stream, but do this full time, so that, like, I'm finally giving out an avenue to my love of character design. So I really want to jump into this and start actually make profit off of this, like, actually make a living off of this. So the more I can learn, the better. And it makes it all exciting. Excited about the Mario Kart World? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The Mario Kart World Direct's tomorrow, isn't it? 5 a.m. again for some twisted reason. It's probably Japan time. Nippon time. But very exciting nonetheless. I have stayed away from a lot of the teaser trailers and whatnot, just because I wanted to stay spoiler free, but given how the US still doesn't have any pre-order notifications for the Switch 2 yet, I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to get my hands on a Switch 2. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it day one if the pre-orders are still going to be up in the air. Yeah, that early? Yeah. That's... I'm gonna probably watch it in bed and just ooh and awe at all the fun details. But yeah, it's... I'm excited. I'm excited for... I know there's a lot of controversy about the Switch 2 right now with all the pricing and the tariffs and all that. The only thing really to be upset about is the tariffs. Just because that's like... It's dumb. And, like, I don't know what... Like, I understand trying to, like, get more jobs back onto American soil. But building stuff at home, how much more expensive is that going to make it? Because we're making it here. We'll probably have to import a lot of the parts that it takes to make that stuff anyway from other countries, unless we have to make it ourselves. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to get one day one. Thankfully, I got much more on my taxes than I expected, so I have money for it. I do too. I definitely do too. But unfortunately, with the tariffs and the pre-order nonsense, I don't think getting it day one is gonna be very easy. Especially from what I heard, GameStops are not expecting to get more than 100 consoles per store. So if you plan on getting a pre-order, those are going to be limited quantity for sure. I'm not too knowledgeable on that kind of stuff. To me, believing regardless of decisions, changes we make, it's going to be hard to have a negative impact regardless. Yeah, everybody's going to have a negative opinion on everything. So it's just being able to acknowledge any positives that come out of this. Like, holy cow, we are finally getting the Switch 2, guys, and it looks amazing, and the graphics are incredible. 4K? Like, we're finally getting what we wanted after how many years? We are just in a really rough spot in an obvious answer. Thank goodness I said EV small, I know. Still can't be happy. I know! We're picky gamers. Gamers have always been very fickle. A fickle species. Although that's kind of the same with anything, really. It can be sports, it could be music, it could be... I don't know, it could be movies, it could be anything. Like, everybody's got opinions. And everybody's got negative ones too. Everybody's picky about something. So I, the optimist that I am going to stick to the positives. I think that is an important thing to hold on to in times like these. So, hang on to those as much as you can. You can disagree and still be positive. Absolutely. And a lot of people just don't. Yeah, that's so true. Like, probably one of the easiest examples to make is, like, right now, like, the big, like, negative fandom that's out right now is, like, the Hoyo games. Like, I personally, I don't play Genshin, I don't play Honkai Star Rail, I don't play Zenless. Mainly because they're gacha games, and I already play quite a few gacha games already. So, ironically, both are from the same group. The Nikki games. Love Nikki Dress Up Queen on mobile, and Infinity Nikki on PC. But even then, like, their communities, like, the negative sides of their communities, like, leak into everything, and it is very, very hard to get away from them. It's kind of hard to watch. Like, when I was playing Infinity Nikki the other day, or, like, back when it first launched, and apparently some Genshin hardcore fans decided it'd be a good idea to try and basically hack Infinity Nikki's website and link it back to either Honkai Star Rail or Genshin. And it's like, come on, man. Like, leave the rest of us alone. Go play your gacha games. See that in my game communities too. It's like, if your opinion isn't mine, it's wrong. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, but you just gotta be the positive influence. That's a crazy thing to do with a website. I know! It's like, it's very immature to act out like that. It's like how, like, a kid or, like, a bully, like, lashes out because they have nothing else better to do. They're just being bullies at the end. I'm pretty sure the main reason why they did it is because Infinity Nikki is also a gacha game. But Infinity Nikki is a way more generous gacha system. Like, I don't think they even have, like, a pity system. Like, it's basically every 10 pulls you get, like, every 10 pulls, you're guaranteed to get something good. Which I believe is a system that they've had for a while. So, maybe they were just butthurt? Shrug? I don't know. Are the two games similar in playstyle? No. At all. No, no, no. If anything, Infinity Nikki is a fashion game. Like a cozy style fashion game where you can collect and mix and match pieces of clothing. There's full suits, which are the gacha system, the full ensembles. And you can like collect those, you can evolve them, you can upgrade them. Then why do they care? I don't know, man. I don't know, probably just because it is a gacha game and that's apparently enough. I don't know. And plus, the Nikki games are actually doing pretty decently, content-wise. Alright, looks like the spa knot's gone, so that worked. I don't think I have to do that with the bear ears, which is nice. So that toggle is working perfectly fine. So next we gotta work on the outfit toggle. And the outfit toggle should not be that much of a problem. Let's see, reset all the default. What's your favorite streaming moment of last year? My favorite streaming moment of last year? Man, time flies so fast. I've been like brain dead outside of streaming, so like I've been forgetting a lot of things. Like with working at Joann's and all that and all the nonsense going on over there. If I had to say, I would probably say my 2.0 debut. My 2.0 debut of my new model, my current model. Like how well it was received and all the different like things that I want to do for like my next year as a streamer. And just after hitting that first year and getting like I get like that perspective of, oh geez, I've already been doing this for this long and I'm already at this point. Like I don't know what the gauge is of other VTubers, like indie VTubers, compared to like what their growth is compared to mine. I didn't expect to get this high up at this point. I didn't expect this at all. So to basically like being able to do that on my first year, like debuting my new model at my first year, definitely put a perspective on that. So very proud of my basically everything so far. Alright, what was I doing? Okay. So what are the body parts that are in need of assistance? Looks like it's all in the torso and the legs. Sometimes people grow crazy fast and sometimes people never grow. Streaming is unstable. That's very true. It also depends on your niche as well. Like, depending on what kind of content you plan on making. Like, for me, I like Mario Party and Nintendo games. And I know there's a lot of people who are into that already and already stream that. So I'm just I'm basically throwing my grain of sand into the ocean with the rest of them. But if I just find my niche, like stick to the niche, people will find me. I mean, people, like 151 of you have found me, so I'm doing something right. And plus, being a VTuber and with my ability to make my own models and doing all this stuff, having that art sector to it as well, I'm hoping that can kind of get its legs off too. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. Yeah, we gotta fix this. So we gotta go to... We're gonna turn on outfit 2. And we gotta go into every single part that's being affected. Wholesome VTuber playing Mario games sounds like a good combination. Yeah, there we go. Heck yeah. That's the goal. Yeah, so the collar wasn't affected. Leave. 'tis mostly in... this isn't affected either. Oh, whoops. Basically, whatever has a physics toggle, I need to adjust. Ah. Found it. So now we just go through and adjust all of these. It's a whole bunch of layers of different things together to make the model. Yep, it's like an onion. Onions have layers, and so do VTubers. Oh, that'd be a cute idea. Oh. Okay, so after this model, I already have ideas for my next one. And I already have a couple of themes in mind. But now I think I'm adding a third. like, this is why I love this, man. Like, I've always loved drawing characters when I was a kid, ever since I was a kid. So now that I know how to, like, bring them to life with Life 2D, like, the possibilities are endless here. I've had ideas for either a magical girl with, like, an alternate form, an idol, like, I'm basically going with, like, the classic themes just to keep it simple. Magical girl, idol. But now I want to make, like, a patissiere girl, like a baker. A cute little baker with, like, sweets and stuff, like, based off a cake or something. That sounds like such a cute idea. I would totally do that. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I really want to add that to the list. Like, I think, like, after this stream, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna add, like, a poll on Twitter, I think. And I'll ask I'll ask the people out in the ether what they would like to see. I don't know if it's gonna get any reception. And I'll probably put, like, a poll in, like, Discord as well, so the rest of you guys can see it. But, yeah. I want to figure out what... I'm gonna make all three of them at some point, but I want to figure out which one I should do first. I need to hide Ted, actually. Ted is in the way. Yeah, hide Ted so that I can see the... I remember you saying Pom Pom was a character you created in school. Yeah. Yeah, like, I can bring back old characters that I made back when I was a kid. And I can turn them into VTubers, basically. Like, the fact that I have that power now is so enticing to me. Because I've got so many characters that I've left behind in my middle school days. And a couple that I've still drawn, but I've never really had a chance to, like, make them more expressive. If that makes sense? So, at some point, I'd like to turn them into VTubers as well. Corona Cinematic Universe. It'd be just the Nintendo Fangirl Cinematic Universe, because most of the characters are Nintendo OCs. So I've got like a Pokemon character, I've got my Mario character, I got a Zelda character. Yeah. A little fun thing that you can do with main enemy can be Mr. Right. Copyright. I don't think I've ever played a Mega Man game, so I wouldn't know how to make an OC for that series. Or like, is that Sims or SimCity? I don't know. Alright, let me hit H. I can turn off my little meshes so I can actually see what I'm doing. I was making a copyright joke. Oh. Right. Mr. Right as in copyright. Okay. Right. But you know for a fact that I've done like a Smash Brothers sort of story for those characters so that they can be combined together. You know I've done that before. Alright, making sure there are no... Oh! Okay, so base position is good now. And go up here. Go to the matching parameters in each little corner here. Growing up, I only had an OC for Sonic. Remember drawing cringy comics in middle school? Oh, my friends would color them. I think I did the same exact thing. Not necessarily get my friends to color them, but I've made, like, comics, like, for my characters and drew, like... I have, like, a folder from my middle school days of just one OC. It is falling apart with how many loose leaf pieces of paper are in there from all the times that I drew her on, like, scrap pieces of paper. Like, I was in the weeds, man. Like, I was deep in. Like, I wanted my characters to be real so bad. Alright, so now we're gonna put the marker here. Wish I had my old stuff. That's so cool you still have them. I refused to let them go because I knew, like, one day... I knew I was gonna look back on it one day. And... because I had some, like, pretty decent ideas back when I was a kid. Like, my imagination was wild. Because, like, a lot of, like... I played, like, a lot of Mario games growing up and... just absorbing as much media as I could. So I was... my imagination was, like, firing on all cylinders when I was a kid. So, like, some of the stuff that I came up with when I was younger, I went back and revisited when I got older and just refined it a little bit with some... This says I was more advanced as not only an artist, but a story writer. Yeah, so I've definitely done some backtracking in my time. I'm sure there's like a faster way to do this, but I don't think I don't think if I had done this a different way, I probably wouldn't have had to do this, but here we are. Thankfully, once this is done, we shouldn't have to worry about this anymore. It's part of the learning experience. See? Yeah, exactly. It's part of the learning experience. And many viewers of mine who have never seen this stuff before, they're getting a learning experience as well. If anything, this is a lesson in patience. Something that I have been losing as the months have gone by. working at my job. I'm still lost. Don't worry, I'll get you your map. You'll be okay. We'll land this plane, I promise. Oh, that's okay in that corner. It'll be fun figuring out the colors as well. Because it's kind of cool how it works. So once we get into that stage, I'll kind of go into depth of what I'm going to try to do. Because I have no idea how well it's going to work. So we're going to find out together. There we go. Almost done. At least with the torso. Oops, what did I just do? Oops. There we go. It's just one last corner and then I'll be done with the torso. I'm glad that this music is working because this is definitely fitting the vibes. Like this is exactly the kind of music that I would be listening to working on projects like this. All right, I believe we're good on the torso. So if we go into the physics settings, or at least the we just did the stripe of the shirt. So that's oh, we were doing the breast. Not the torso, that was the breast. Okay. Well, torso time. Uh, Super relaxing, that's good. Good. Like, I don't expect a heavy turnaround today just because this is more of a chill environment, so To each their own, I guess. I'm also realizing that I'll have to do this with the first outfit as well, which is going to take a while. Friends want to play, so I'll be watching but chatting less. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just do what you gotta do. Backtracking a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... all the other parts of the second outfit. Try to do it all at once. Oops. Don't change the version. Don't change the version of Live 2D. Ooh. That could have been bad. Only about an hour 30 in. Well, almost an hour 30 in. That's not bad. I'm realizing that I'm not doing the shirt necessarily. I've been doing the pants the whole time. Oh well. We're just kind of doing this out of order then. Yeah, so it's done in the basic poses, so we're just gonna go and do this now. kind of nice locking in a bit. I just realized I haven't been talking for like several minutes. Oops. Don't mind me. Just enjoying myself. Respect the lock-in. Yeah. For a project like this, I kind of do need to focus, because with how important this thing is, I do need to make sure that it looks as nice as possible. At least as nice as I can physically make it. Because not only do I have to do this with these models, or like the clothing, I will most likely have to do this with the hair, too. Like all the different hair pieces. And she's got 5 different hairstyles, so that's going to be fun to play with. So that'll take a decent amount of time. Let me check physics settings, actually. Make sure... Just making sure that the... Yeah. Oh, I need to sit up in my chair. I'm like, I keep slouching. Ooh, stretch a little. Ugh. Ah. Getting there, getting there. Yep, there's a shrimp check. And a stretch. Oh, throw in a water break too while you're at it. Stretch again. Alright, reach for the sky. And stretch. Stretch your wings. And take a drink. Thank you, Brave. My water is not even that satisfying to drink today. I don't know what happened, but my refrigerator's ice machine was turned off. So it wasn't making any ice at all today. I tried to go refill my flask earlier, but still hasn't made any ice. So now my water is just kind of lukewarm. So it's not even that satisfying to drink. Lukewarm water. I know. I mean, at least I'm still hydrated. It's just, it's not as satisfying to drink, like I said earlier. I'm actually kind of interested in getting one of those, whatchamacallits? One of those, I think it's called Air Up. Those, like, scented little tablets that you put on your water bottle. And as you're drinking your water, you smell the scent pack. And, like, you can basically have flavored water without having flavored water. kind of interested in getting one of those. Because I drink water, like, all the time. Like, I don't really ever go buy, like, juice or anything, or I don't drink soda either. So if I get something like Air Up, that can, like, basically change the flavor of the water, that'd be kind of a nice... Instead of having to drink flavored water all the time, I could have, like, apple-flavored water. Because the way it works, it tricks your brain into, like, basically when you're drinking liquids, your sense of smell is still being triggered. Like, you're still inhaling as you're drinking water. And the science behind Air Up is, as you're drinking water, you'll smell the pack at the same time. Which is why, like, whenever you take medicine that you don't like and you, like, plug your nose so you can't taste it as it going down, it's the same thing. Your sense of smell actually coincides with your sense of taste. So with Air Up, you would basically smell the scent pack as you're drinking the water, and the scent pack basically becomes what you taste. So, like, if you got, like, I don't know, pomegranate, blueberry, fruity something, it's not gonna... The water won't taste like water. You'll smell the blueberry, pomegranate, whatever, and the water will taste like blueberry pomegranate. You're basically tricking your brain into thinking you're drinking something else. Usually something that would be, like sugary or too sweet for you. You can basically enjoy those sugary sweet drinks without all the additional sugar and carbs that come along with it. So it's a really neat idea. I think they were on Shark Tank. I think that's how they were started. Oh, whoops. Almost done with the pants. I don't know how entertaining this is to watch, but we're almost done with the pants, I promise. Like, I know I did a lot of the actual rigging off screen. To be honest, I don't know if my computer would have been able to handle it. Like, all, like, the moving of, like, all the art meshes and all the deformers and moving all of the, like, copying, pasting the body parts, like, because that takes a couple seconds for it to render. So it's probably for the better that I don't, yeah, it's probably for the better that I did all that off screen. Right, pant legs are no more. So now we just gotta do the torso. And I have a feeling we're gonna have to do it again with the dress. Outfit 2. So let's move up here. Here, let's do it this way. Use the simple parameters to... try to get most of it out of the way. I could have done that the first time around. Huh. Well, technically not. Alright, so now that we've done basic proportion, basic angles, now I gotta go through and do the roundabout now. Like, seriously, I'm sure there is a faster way to do this, but I am so low on the experience levels in Live 2D that I probably wouldn't know. Next stage. We're getting there. Oof, my computer does not like it when I scrub the scrub the parameter there. Actually, I'm gonna save real quick, and I'm gonna take a second to check my... Because I'm just realizing that my chat box is right where my alerts are gonna be, so like in case somebody shows up. I think we're okay with... I think I'm okay with you guys being back here again. Like, am I able to just Control Z? There we go. Everything is okay? Yeah. It's just moving my chat box back to where it was, because I realize where it is in my overlay. That's where all my alerts are. So in case anybody drops in, it's gonna get covered up by the chat box, I think. So that would be bad. That would be very, very bad. But now we still chugging on. There we go. The more I do this, the faster I get. It's nice that I'm able to get this done now while I'm while I'm online. Because I'm doing basically 2 birds with 1 stone at the moment. Because I would be working on this offline anyway. So to be able to just stream it, it's kind of nice to do that. Yeah, definitely once I'm done with this model, I came up with the idea for the magical girl and I've almost come up with the idol. The idol I think is almost done. But now that we're thinking about the baker, I'll come up with something cute for the baker. Make sure it's a nice, fun one. Whimsical, even. Maybe I'll give it like a, I don't know, like a cookie. Like a cookie TTS pet or something. That'd be a cute idea. I'm also thinking maybe at some point, once I get good enough at making models, maybe I'll make TTS pets that are like for my models that are, because like the magical girl and the idol characters are meant to be like adoptables, so like one-time purchase characters. I'd like to make maybe at some point I'll make like themed text-to-speech pets based off of them too, as like a separate thing to buy. Just so you can have like an optional add-on. If not, just add it on top or something. I don't know. Or just make like TTS pets with just random creatures. One last look over. Looks like outfit 2 has been mostly removed. At least for the arms. Let's just check how everything looks. Turn the forearms back on. Go into the physics settings. Let's see how this looks. Yep, with outfit 1, everything looks okay. Headband toggle. The bear ears work just fine. Love it. And then... Yep. So now we have to go back and do the dress when outfit 2 is turned on. Because we did outfit 1. And that's all good to go. So now we just have to do outfit 2. And once we finish that, then we're good to start doing the colors. And the colors are actually going to be the part that take the longest. Or actually, no, we gotta do the hair next. Never mind. Never mind. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Outfit 2. And then we go to... I believe the problem sites are... Actually, I can just select. Nope, that doesn't work. Don't need the forearms worked on. Alright. We know for a fact that the dress shows up on the arms, upper arms, and the... whatchamacallit? The torso. So we are going to affect that. Whoa. Excuse me. Oi. Alright, that could have been bad. Why? Oh. Was I on the wrong toggle? I look back after my game and just see Ted jumping, judging my laws. Alright, what happened there? Why did that... Just check and make sure, yeah. Making sure just outfit 1 is being affected. There we go. For some reason, the pants were also selected in that moment. Gave me a little jump scare. Okay. Ah. Turn that off at that perspective. Very nice. You are now free to move about the country. Just hopped on a plane for a second. I don't know what that sound effect was. From the music. Guess this links back to my comment. We will land this plane, I promise. Oh shoot, that's another cute idea. I could do like a... Oh, like a little Pan Am flight attendant. Dang it, man! There's so many ideas! So many themes, so many ideas! Man! So many options. Like, the flight attendant would be really cute. Like, make one for, like a traveling streamer or something. Okay, the individual parameters are fine now. Now we just have to go through and just each one like this. Oh. Please fasten your seatbelts and put your trays in your, what's it? Closed and upright position? I haven't flown in a while. I don't know. This is your captain speaking. Please enjoy the ride. traveling to another country now. I was about to say, where's my music? Thank you for the vibes. Make my losses feel better. I'm glad. Again, positivity is important in these times, in these trying times. Glad I could fulfill the void. Coming up on the 2-hour mark, which is not bad time. Like, I figured this would take a little bit to finish. Like, once we get the colors, oh, excuse me, the colors are gonna be the most complex part about this, because we have to figure out like all the different colors that it can be. Like, I have hex codes for standard RGB color palette that I'm gonna try to use. But if it doesn't look good, I can look up the pastels too. Because I don't know if I can affect opacity or hue and saturation. I know you can change the color, but hue and saturation might be a bit out of my range. I just heard a goose outside. The goose's honking was actually in tune with the music. Next model I make, I need to like be a bit more organized with my with my whatchamacallit, my folders in my file, because a lot of this stuff kind of got like mixed together. So next time I make a PSD, I'm gonna try to make more folders that I can stuff all these extra parts that I like mirror and reflect. Almost done with the dress. Just one more round of changes, I think, and I think we'll be... No, we're done. At least on the... Let's check it in the physics. Oh. Yep. Dress does not appear, so we just have to do the sleeves. Very nice. Alrighty, outfit 1. Come on, I believe in you. Here, let me save so I don't lose something. Because every once in a while, Live 2D Cubism just gives up, and I have to turn it off and restart it. So hopefully it doesn't have to do that. Because that would make me very sad. Okay, and now we do this again. I keep wanting to reset, but it'll turn outfit 2 off, so I can't really reset. Ah. Okay, that looks like it's been... Yeah, their standalones have been fixed. Now we just gotta do all the angles. Oh, this is taking longer than I thought. At least once this is done, I shouldn't have to do this again. At least not for the clothes. Maybe the hair might have to... Maybe the hair will have to be affected, but we're not gonna do the hair today. Like, I'm not gonna make you sit through that, so... We're just gonna do... clothes today. If anything, I can... Well, I'm not gonna say I was gonna save development for next week, but... Nah, if anything, depending on how quickly I finish this model outside of streaming, I could potentially... Where is my music? Oh! We're at the end of the bit. Come on. Well, it'll reset when it's done. I need my music. I need my vibes. It'll turn back on when it's ready. Like, I didn't even notice when it turned off. It must have turned off like a couple minutes ago. Okay. Save that. I need to fix this music because it's... What is going on here? Hello? Hello? This is like actually... Here, let me back up. Try to reset it. Why is the music not working? Hmm. Well, I guess we are rigging in silence because Slipstream decided that it's going to take a second to load the music. Lovely. Lovely. I got a different... I also got another... Yeah, let's see. Actually, let's see if I can reload the app. Oy vey. Hang on. I will not rig in silence. Wow, Slipstream is just down. Okay, let me... I've got a... Yeah, I've got a lo-fi mix on Pretzel. Let's see if it works. Hang on. There we go. Is that better? Oh! Oh, I didn't know Pretzel did that. It actually tells you the music that it's playing. Well, hopefully I don't get flagged. Hopefully I don't get copyright flagged, but should be fine. All the content that's on Pretzel and Slipstream should be streamer friendly, so... Wow, that's a cute little feature. Hopefully it doesn't break, like Slipstream did. Once again, the vibes are immaculate. For real, this is like really nice music. So maybe Slipstream turning off was kind of a blessing. Because the modeling in, because the music in Pretzel's really nice too. Is something happening with music? Yeah. I think Slipstream either crashed or it must have had some lag, like severe buffering lag. So we went to the second music channel that I downloaded, provided by Streamlabs, and that is Pretzel. And what's cool about Pretzel, I guess, is that every time a new song comes up, it pops in the chat, in case you're curious about what the song is. Hopefully I don't get flagged. Or like muted or something, I don't know. But the vibes have been restored. All is good with the world. Most likely muted. Yeah. I mean, most of this is supposed to be stream friendly. I can just dispute it, if anything. Because most of this is supposed to be, like curated for Twitch and YouTube use, so... should be fine. Like, a lot of the music in Streamlabs music was flagged a lot of the time, too, so... no matter if it was safe to use or not, it was still gonna get flagged, which is... unfortunate. Okay. Almost done with the clothes, guys. Almost done with the clothes. Once we finish this toggle, we'll be able to move on with the hair. There we go. So, if we go into physics settings, we should see that the clothes stay in their proper sides. So, outfit 1, everything looks okay here, and then we move to outfit 2. And it looks like everything is where it should be. There we go. Her outfit toggles and her headband toggles are complete. So the next toggle I need to make are her hair toggles. So let's close all of these up here. Actually going to lock these so I don't click them by accident. And we are going to focus on the hair. Save so I don't lose anything. Turn that down just a teeny tiny bit. Okie dokie. So before we move anything around, we're going to go into here. Make a new parameter. So this one's going to be tricky because we need to do default 0. So we need to do -1. Whoops. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Under toggles, make a new parameter. -1. Make the default -1 and the maximum +1. So that way we have potentially could potentially make up to 5 parameters in here. 5 bits. Forgot to rename it. Hair toggle. Just gonna copy paste this one. Turned up the volume on the music all of a sudden, jeez. Lower the volume in my ears. What was I doing? Oh, whoops. Hair toggle, do not touch. So now on this one is going to be 5 key points for each of the 5 different hairstyles. So we've got high pigtails, which is the default basically. Then she's got a bun, little messy bun. Ponytail, kind of a long ponytail. Full long hair. Kind of goes up down to her booty. And then we've got low pigtails. So I kind of chose like kind of traditional messy hairstyles that you would wear like when you're going to bed, like when you're sleeping. And I could have given her hairstyles like space buns and all that, but I was like, that's too dressy. That's too dressed up. This girl's... this girl... Her body's out of bed, but her soul's still under the sheets, you know? So she probably would not prioritize how she looks. So with that said, turn on all the hairstyles. And we need to go into here, under hair. And we're actually going to make key points. There. So one at -1, one at 0.5, -0.5, one at 0, 0.5, and then 1. So that way, at each of these points will be key points. So what we are... Oh, wait. Basically have to select all the art. Like even like the the hair ties that are used to keep some of these hairstyles in place. Like, everything needs to be selected. Even if you can't necessarily see it in normal at first glance. So, all of these. Treat this with a little extra care. Okay, and then we can go into here and do the 5 points. There we go. So now all 5 hairstyles are linked up to the points. So what we got to do is we go through all of these, and we're gonna basically designate them to each of their own respective spots. So hairstyle number 1 is going to be the pigtails, the high pigtails. So we are going to hide out the high pigtails. Start with a bun. And then we're gonna go zoop, make it disappear. And we do that with everything else. One by one, all the hairstyles should disappear. There we go. So that's hairstyle number 1 set in place. Hairstyle number 2 is going to be... Well, before we set the hairstyles for everything else. In all other spots... Finally got a win. Thank you, Rocky by Beats background provided by Pretzel Rocks. Indeed. GG's on your win. Yes, we are now on the hair. And basically for the rest of these points, the high pigtails are going to disappear for the rest of these shots. Which is why I'm saying if I have to fix the transparency on all of the hair pieces, we're not going to do it tonight. That's basically it. We're probably not going to do it tonight. We'll end the stream if we have to do all that. Hair's pretty though. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, she pretty. I like how she looks. She pretty. It's a bit of a hot mess, but she pretty. Okay, so next hairstyle is going to be the bun. So we just gotta go to the bun. Make sure that the bun stays on negative 0.5. Ted remains ever the same. That's kind of the silly little gimmick to it. Is like Ted is absolutely expressionless and has no like emotion, but he's the one who talks, while Rem is the one who's like she's squinting her eyebrows, like she's turning in her sleeve, she's and she's the expression one, but she doesn't say a word unless you hook her up to text-to-speech programs. And she can be the TTS pet, like, basically talk in her sleep. Tis the cute idea that I came up with. Alright, so the ponytail. Go bye-bye. Long hair. Bye-bye. And then the pigtails. Sounds like that's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, if it's gonna take too long to adjust them all, I can save this for later. Either that, or we'll just have to... I'll just do it off screen so you guys don't have to watch all of this. Yeah, there's her hair, pigtails, bun. Yeah, my computer is lagging when it's trying to do this. Oh, jeez. Like a little bit of processing lag, possibly. Ooh, she is taking a second. Oh boy. Rem's voice is angelic and demonic at the same time. It depends on your TTS software. I mean, and technically it's optional. Like, you can just keep her silent all the time. And she just won't do anything. And Ted would just be speaking all the time. Like, that's completely optional too. Alright. I think I'm gonna make the pony... Yeah, the ponytail is gonna be the next hairstyle. So let's do that. But before we do, the bun needs to be removed from the rest of the hairstyles. For the rest of the view spots. There we go. Alright, next hairstyle. The ponytail. So the long hair and the low pigtails need to go bye-bye. So let's find those. And say... And then the low piggies. Off. Alrighty, so there's the ponytail. And now we just shut off the ponytail for the other layers. There you go. Yup. And... There we go. So far, so good. I know I had the long hair as the 4th, but I think I'm gonna have that as the 5th, just to keep it consistent. Like the long hair, yeah. I like the long hair. I struggled with some of these hairstyles because I wanted to make it look like messy, but also still cute. Messy cute. So it was kind of tricky to find that balance. Alright, so the long hair goes bye-bye on this key point. And then for the low piggies, they need to go out on the other key point. Yeah, there we go. Off it goes. And there we go. That's the parameter for the hair toggle. So you can, in theory, you'd be able to cycle through the 5 different hairstyles. So let's see what the damages are going into the physics editor. Ugh. Ugh. Let me move my chat box again so you can see what I'm looking at here. Oh, my poor computer is lagging so much. Let me put you right here. Yeah, there we go. Really cool, like she's floating. Kinda. I mean, like, you can almost have it like if she's like laying down in a bed. Like make a background look like she's laying in bed. That's like one thing. But yeah, all those hairstyles. Basically what we did with the clothes, we have to go back with all the hairstyles and do the same thing. Great! So, yeah. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. Yeah, but in theory, it works. It's just we gotta now go back to the hair physics now and fix everything. Question is, do I want to do this on stream? Or should I just do this off camera so you guys don't have to sit through this? That's the question. Kinda... I'll go until the 3rd hour. I'll go for another half an hour. We'll see how much I do within that time frame. If we get a decent amount done, cool. If not, we'll just cut it off. We'll just wrap it up there. Okay. And so it begins. Oh boy. Wait, can I do these like all at once? Let me see if I can do them all at once. If I can click all these. I don't know how my computer's gonna take it, but if I can click all of these. I think we can do these all at once. So yeah, everything but the messy pigtails, high pigtails, turn off. Well, oi. Rigging the hair always gets a little wild. There we go. Now for the Y parameter. Yeah, I probably want to wrap this up in 30 minutes because I'm starting to get hungry. All this work I've been doing, it always makes me hungry. Thankfully, we got plenty of leftovers in the house. Okay, that has been settled. Now we just do the same thing as we did before, and going into all the corners and fixing them that way. Oh boy. Yo, like, even the RGB on my keyboard, on my Razer keyboard, is starting to lag. So, well, just take it easy, and we'll just try not to do too much with this. Thankfully, doing multiple hair pieces at once kind of cuts down on time a little bit. And it definitely helps that my art style is on the simpler side, so I don't have as many layers to deal with. Simple can be good. I agree with that. Something doesn't have to be super, super complicated to look nice. Keep it simple. It's like the number one rule that I first learned when I went into art school. Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS rule. Keep it simple. Easier to understand what's going on. Don't worry, once I get the time, we'll see more live 2D live streams, I'm sure. Just art streams in general. So I only draw stick figures. Hey, art is art, you know? Except for AI stuff. I guess I probably should have. The art is art, but if it's AI generated, it's questionable. Very, very questionable. Yeah, it sounds like all the fam is coming home. So, I can just hear them slamming doors downstairs. Thankfully, I don't think my mic picks that up. At least I don't think so. Ah! Get rid of that Key point. Tell him a stranger says hi. A friendly stranger, I'm sure. Friendly. Don't press your luck now. This is kind of like getting into like a rhythm a little bit. Like I've got a thing with repetition where if I'm doing like a task, like most people, like they would do anything except like a monotonous repetitious task. I actually like repetitious tasks because the more I do it, the faster I get, and the faster I get, the faster I finish it. So like, so yes, this is annoying and a little bit mind-numbing. Calming and familiar, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I listen to the same 5 songs on my phone as 2. And like the same like handful of YouTube videos, yeah. Repetition. Repetition make the brain feel good. I listen to this, yeah, same, listen to the same music too, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I listen to the same groups of music, I listen to the same YouTube videos. Something familiar always feels comforting. I think we're done. Yep, we're done with the high pigtails. So we can move on to the next. Move on to the bun. And we get to do this all over again. Except the difference now is that we get rid of, close those out. And we select these instead. And now we get to do it again. Yeah, we'll probably do the bun. And I'll just do the rest of them off camera because you guys get the idea of what I have to do. And pretty much all that's left is the colors. And the colors are probably going to be something I'll have to look up anyway, just to make sure I do it correctly. But yeah. So we'll just do the buns now. Oof. Program do be lagging. Oh boy, my computer is lagging. Thankfully you guys don't see it, but my computer is struggling to run all this. I'm just surprised that I haven't had any, like, blips in reception or signal. Okay, that's all done. Now we open these up and go into the corners. Oy, the corners. Start in the upper left, or upper right, rather. Oh. Let me turn up the music again. That's weird. Like, a couple of these pieces of music are a little quieter than others, but just don't want it to be too loud. Won't throw me off my groove. Make good progress, too. Yeah, no, this is good progress. I mean, just throughout the day, the model has basically all of its physics implemented. All of its expressions. She's not going to have any expressions like my current model does, where I can, like, press a toggle and I can, like, be angry or be sad or cry or stuff like that. This model's not going to have that, just to keep things simple. But the idea for this character to have all these customizable features on top of all the physics that I normally put with it, the progress that I've made today is actually really good. I'm pretty proud of myself. And of course, I'll be working on it some more once the stream goes offline, so... But yeah, once all the toggles in the hair, like, models are done, it's gonna be fun to watch her move and see all the different stuff she does. And of course, seeing Ted and see him working too. think I had a tiny bit of a lag spike there. Methinks. That's a good time to save. Another thing I should probably do in good practice as well is making like 2D like promo art for all the models that I make too. Like make a cute little picture for Rem here holding Ted. Just as sort of like a promotional image or something. Oh, almost done. Almost done, at least with the bun. I think we just have 2 points left, and then we'll be finished with the bun. And once we're done, we'll go ahead and call it for a day, because lots of progress has been made, and I need a break. I've decided a sorry, I wasn't messaging much. No, you're good. I've a sort of curfew for myself to give me like sort of full-time hours. Like I would limit the time I would work on my VTuber models from like 8 to 3 or something, or 9 to 3, just so that I'm not like constantly working on it and I can like keep track of time. Because if I ever get commissions, which you're open by the way, if I ever do get commissions, if I keep track of how long I work on my models, that makes a more accurate representation of the hourly rate that I charge. Also, apparently just clicking on the opacity drops it to 0. I don't know why I wasn't doing this before. Makes things so much faster. Okay, I think that's good for now. So, to recap everything that we have done so far, at least for today, we did the hair. Whoa, Life 2D, where are you at? Ooh, that was a big one. Okay. You know what? That was a big lag spike. I think that's my time to go. That's the kind of lag spikes I was expecting to get. But yeah, we got a lot of progress done today. We got... Your computer did good? Maybe on your end the computer did good, but on my end, everything froze for like 2 seconds. So I'm like, maybe not run everything all at once today. So, anyway, let's see if it'll let me do it again. Let's close all these just so that we don't have to worry about it. I've been there. Yeah. Alright, to recap. This is Rem, and then Ted. We see her moving. And then we've got her outfit toggles, so she has 2 different outfits now. And she's got a different hair accessory as well. Oh. Relax. Relax, Life 2D. Just a couple more minutes, please. We will get out of here. And then, of course, we've got the high pigtails, and then we've also got a bun as well. And, of course, the next ones, I'll just do off screen. So you guys don't have to watch all of it, because, So, Rem's coming along very nicely. Once she is fully finished, I will make... like a Life 2D showcase showing her off. I'll probably have to make instructions as well, like on a Word document, just like explaining how the customization works. That's just good practice, I think. And yeah, I'll debut her on stream as well. It's just like you can see her in action. And once all that's done, she'll be available on Ko-Fi to purchase, so you can use her for yourself. So if you are an aspiring VTuber who is looking to have a model for yourself, but don't have enough money to commission, Rem will be available soon. She will be my first evergreen product on my Ko-Fi page. So if you like to stick around and wait for whenever Rem is available, I believe every once in a while my Ko-Fi page like pops up every once in a while, but it's also on my About page. My information page, and also on YouTube. I believe it's available in the description of the stream. So the links to all my Ko-Fi pages should still all be there. So if you guys are interested in contributing, like supporting on there monetarily, or if you'd like to put a like kind of follow it, just so that whenever Rem drops, you'll be the first to see her. So I think that's enough out of me. I am tired. I am hungry. I have been working very hard today, and I would like some food. So I will be leaving you guys be. So, Friday, yes. So, Friday's schedule, because Friday is the Good Friday, and it's technically Easter weekend. Good Friday, I will be observing in the evening, so the Super Mario Odyssey stream is going to be in the afternoon instead. So instead of going at 4 p.m., I'm probably going to start the stream at 12, like noon, and then go for 4 hours, and I'll be good to go to Good Friday. So 12 p.m. instead of 4 for Super Mario Odyssey on Friday. Good? Gucci? Sweet. So I just figured I'd make that clear in case anybody didn't hear that. And I'll post it in the Discord as well, and Twitter, just so that you guys understand. But yeah, that should be everything for today. Thank you all so much for coming by today. Thank again to Call Me Lucy for the follow. Thank you very much. And I will see you all on Friday for Super Mario Odyssey. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.